Hey, it's Rich, the Louisiana hobby guy. And I've had a lot of questions over the last year or so about the table that's behind me when I'm next door in the laser lab and where I got it from and how much it was. So I figured that even though I have the link down in the description to the table, I guess a lot of people don't read the description of the videos and they don't see the links. So today's going to be a special video just on that table. I've gotten 3 of the same questions this week. So it comes from Vevor, which is an online shopping mall, and they have great prices. And they reached out to me about a year and a half ago, and they asked, would I like to have one of their tables in my videos? So I said, yeah, sure, why not? I'll give it a try. And I wasn't supposed to really do a review video on it, but since I've gotten so many questions since I started using it in the laser lab, I figured that today I'm just going to do a special video just on this, and maybe that'll slow down the questions a little bit. So let me get my pictures and my video from when I first set it up. And since then, by the way, I've gotten 3 more. So I have 1 in the garage, there's 2 in the shop next door, and there's 1 in the paint shop next door. So I really like this table, and I'll tell you why right now. Okay, so this came in a flat pack. I guess it was about 8 inches thick and 2 feet by 4 feet, and it had some assembly that you had to do on it. Wasn't too bad. I did have a problem finding the legs. The bottom part, second part of the legs, they were tucked up inside the top. So yeah, that took me an email to Vevor to figure out, but I figured it out. One of the things that I like most about this is the butcher block top, and it's a good thick butcher block top that's on there, nice and clean and finished, nicely finished. And this is made out of steel, so I can put all of my magnets on the legs and the frame. And was pretty simple, except for that one little fumbling with with finding the legs. I guess it took me about 25 or 30 minutes altogether to put it together. And I love the fact that it's got the caster wheels that lock. I usually just lock the back left one, and then I can move it around. And I've got it takes some serious weight, and it still rolls beautifully. So easy to roll, takes a lot of weight. I really like that. This is another feature that I really love about this, is the 4 110 outlets that's on here, and the 2 USB power outlets. This is built into the frame on the right side, and there is a heavy-duty 110 cord. I don't know how many amps it is, but that plugs into my power strip, my commercial power strip. So I really love this feature because I can charge things like batteries and cameras, and I can operate equipment easily and plug it in, plug it out quickly. Definitely my favorite feature on this table. So we'll do a little quick flyby, I guess you call it, over the table. And right now I have all of my tables set to 39 inches high, but you can set them to whatever you want, anywhere from sitting desk to standing desk. About 24 to 39 inches is the height that you can set it to. But unlike the ones that mechanically move up and down with a motor, this one you have to actually set it with the bolts. It's a permanent setup, and I like mine at 39 inches. I made sure of that before I put the bolts in. I got to tell you, I'm really happy with this. It comes in at 2 feet deep by 4 feet wide, and I think it serves every purpose that I have, from my garage to the finish shop next door to the laser shop on the other side. And like I said, I've bought a few of these already now. They've given me the very first one where they gave me for free, but I've gone ahead and bought more on my own. Now, as you can see, I did add a second shelf there on the 2 supports, and it worked out well. I had a piece of 4 foot by 4 foot fireproof 3/4 inch plywood, and I just cut that in half, and then I notched out the 4 corners, and it fit perfectly right on top of those two supports. So that is another option, cutting out some plywood for a second shelf. That gives me double the storage area that I had before. And like I said earlier, I only lock the back left wheel, and this way I can just tilt it out by grabbing the right side and pulling it out and get to the back of the laser. Really easy to do. And after having this for, I guess, about a year and a half or so now, I don't think I could live without it because it's just so functional. It works really, really well in the laser or CNC space. And if you have one of those little 3018 CNCs, it would work for that too. It works really, really well for me, and I think it would work well for everyone else. And the price is right on this. So now I'm a little bit jealous because they've updated this workbench to have pegboards on both sides. Now it's not a lot, it's just 2 rows of peg holes and some pegs, but you could still hang some tools on there, which I kind of like. Right now I use my magnets, and here you can see the beam. It's 1.2 inch wood that's up on top, and a thick rubberized wood. I don't know what rubberized means. I'm not sure, but it's nice. And it's got now it comes with the flat feet adjustable as well as the casters. So probably one of the great things about this is it has a maximum of 2,000 pounds weight capacity. And I think the one that I bought said 1,500 pounds, but so that's upped a little bit. And it's got the 2 pegboards and 30 hooks. There's also now 10 levels of height adjustment. I got that wrong earlier. I just went on their website, and it goes from 28 inches, which I think is desk height, all the way up to 39.5. And now they've also included thumb screws on here, so you can raise and lower it a lot more quickly than the one that I have that has the bolts in it. So we've already covered the power outlets that are in there. And right now the price is $189.99 or $190. But for $5 more, you could get the 60-inch wide by 22-inch. And that would also work for me as well. So I'll put a link down below in the description. The reason why I'm doing this in the first place, the link is already there in the description. So my link is going to be down in the description, where you can go to Vevor and take a look at this. Or actually you can go there, follow the link to go there, look at this one, and look at all of the other tables that they got. A lot of people like using stainless steel, so they just have a really big assortment of stainless steel in the right price range. So I hope that you enjoyed this video today, and I've answered some of the questions about what is that table behind you in the laser lab. So I hope you enjoyed this video today as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And click down below where it says more under the video to see the description, and you can find a link there if you want to get one of these for yourself. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bourbon in my hand, all fish on the fire. Rich Louisiana, happy guy, never tie, got my laser engraver. Been making everything right, carving my name day and night. Wooden signs and plaques, personalized and grand.